Hey everyone, Desiree here. So I had a question about inserts. A lot of people ask me what inserts I use, what inserts I like, what inserts do I recommend, do I know any good places to buy inserts. So I thought I would show you my collection of inserts. Now, I'm going to start off by saying I have way more inserts for my traveler's notebooks than I need, just like I have way more traveler's notebooks than I need. But I thought this would be kind of a fun, interesting video if you're just getting started with traveler's notebooks, or if you have been using traveler's notebooks for a while, but you're just kind of, I don't know, trying to see what else is out there as far as inserts go, or if you're just curious about what other people are using. I thought that I would take the time and show you what I'm using. So let me go ahead and get started so this video is not too long. Now I have a huge basket of inserts that I'm going to show you. This here is all of my inserts that I'm currently not using. You know, inserts that are not already inside a notebook. And then in this clear zipper pouch here, I have my clear zipper pouch inserts that I'm not using. And I don't know how I ended up with so many, but I think some of them were racks, some of them I got gift with purchase, you know, like when I bought stuff. Some of them were swaps. So anyways, I will go over those at the end. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I only use two sizes of traveler's notebooks for like my day-to-day planning and journaling. I use the what's called the narrow or the standard size Midori notebook, and then I also use the wide size. I have big handwriting, and anything smaller than that tends to stress me out because I'm trying to fit everything on a small page, and then everything bigger than that is just too big. So those are the two sizes that I float between depending on my mood or what I'm doing or whatever. So those are the only two size inserts that I purchase: standard or narrow, and wide, or I think the measurement is like 8 by 5 inches, or 8.5 by, or 8.25 by 5.25, something like that. So those are the two sizes of inserts that I'm going to be talking about today and showing you. So let's go ahead and start with the narrow size. So these are my narrow inserts right here that I'm not using. Now my favorite, hands down favorite insert for the standard size Midori are the Midori inserts, and I have one here. Now the nice thing about these is I love the paper quality. They're easy to find, and they come in like a lot of different styles, or you know, types or whatever, depending on what you need. You can get blank, lined, graph, you can get craft paper, you can get really thin paper. So I mean, these are just my favorites to use in the narrow standard size. Now I know that Michaels also had a traveler's notebook. I don't know if they still sell it, but they were also selling inserts for the Michaels Recollection brand traveler's notebook, and they had these really nice 3-packs, and if I can find the other one to show you, they had these really nice 3-packs of inserts. They had one that was all white and one that was a craft paper. And you know, they're kind of thin. The paper quality is okay. I would say the paper is probably just a tad bit thicker than regular copy paper, but I really like these because they're thin, so you can piggyback these with other inserts and it's not going to bulk up your planner. And what I really liked was the cost. I think, again, it was a 3-pack for $5 or like $4.99 or something like that. And they're easy to get, so I hope it's something that Michaels will continue to carry because I really like these inserts. I only bought a pack of each to try them out because I wasn't sure if I would like them, but I really do like them. Next, I use the Chic Sparrow inserts. Now these are awesome too. I love the paper on these. It's really thick. You can do fountain pen, watercolor, all that stuff. These are the stapled inserts. I don't know if you can tell, but Jennifer used to stitch them, but I guess She said this was a much faster, more cost-effective way to bind her books. The only thing I don't like about the Chic Sparrow books is that they don't lay flat. You know, right off the bat, you got to work them, which, you know, could be an issue for some. It may not be. And her books are really thick, so it's hard. I have found in my experience, it's hard to piggyback a lot of her inserts because they are quite thick. But I do like them. I do like the quality. I think as far as cost goes, she's got a really nice price because hers are actually cheaper than the Midori brand. And I think the quality is either equal or in some ways superior to the Midori brand. The only thing is that she doesn't have as many options. Well, actually, I take that back. I think now she does have options. She has the calendar, the bullet journal, dot grid, blank, lined, and I think that's it. But anyways, I do like her inserts and I do buy them, and I do have a stash. I have a supply. Now some other inserts I've tried that I don't care for are Growing Up Goddess. I know a lot of people like her inserts. I had a customer service issue with her, so I will just leave it at that, and I won't be purchasing from that shop anymore. However, the other thing I didn't like was that her notebooks were cut kind of weird, and so I actually had some overhang with her notebook, and I don't know if that was just the one I got or if they're all that way. So I'll just say, yeah, I am familiar with that shop, but I will not be buying my inserts from there. The last little bit as far as narrow goes, I have some inserts that I made, and I will show you those. This was just some scrap paper and that I had, and then I just stapled it. I haven't decided what I'm going to use it for. I also found these black notebooks at Target, and I cut them down to size because I really like writing on black paper with my white gel pens. And then this is a graph paper insert that I made, and I haven't used it yet, but I do like it. So that is it for my narrow size inserts. Now let's get into the inserts I use for my wide traveler's notebooks. Okay, so here we are with my inserts for my wide traveler's notebook. This is just the first stack. Like I said, I know I have a lot of inserts, way more than I need. I also got this stack here. And then I've got some other ones that I'll probably show you, but I don't have much room on my table. Let's go ahead and start with some of my favorite inserts for the wide size notebook. Hands down, Moleskine. I love these because they're easy to find. I like the paper quality. People have told me that the paper quality has changed throughout the years. It's been better, it's been worse. I haven't experienced that. I just love the Moleskine Kahir. I think that's how you say this. They're easy to find. You can get them on Amazon, Target, Barnes & Noble. They come in a lot of varieties. I always get the graph paper because I don't care for the lined. And I like the way they're bound, and they just seem to fit perfectly in the wide size notebook. Now I also use the Chic Sparrow wide size inserts. Hers are a little bit thicker, like I said, about the narrow size. So I do like them, but I find that because she does have so many pages, it actually takes me a while to finish them because I use them for my daily planning pages, kind of like bullet journaling, and so I just write down my list, my task, and everything. So sometimes I use a whole page and sometimes I don't. So it takes me a long time to actually go through one of her books. But I do like the Chic Sparrow inserts. Again, the paper's great. Now this is kind of something I found. Somebody in one of the Traveler's Notebooks groups was talking about this brand, and I had never heard of it. So I did a little clicking, and I ended up ordering some, and I really like them. It's called Miro. I think that's what it's called, M-I-R-O, Utility Series. And these are the dot grid notebooks that I ordered, and it was actually I got really lucky because when I found them, they were having a clearance sale on these. Now they're the same size as the Moleskine Kahir, but they were having a clearance. You get 2 in a pack, and these were on clearance for $1.99. So I went ahead and bought 5 of them, And then the other cool thing on top of that was they actually sent me the wrong ones. I ordered dot grid and they sent me 5 packs of the lined, and they were very apologetic. They said, oh, we're sorry, so we'll go ahead and send you the correct one, which was the dot grid, and then they let me keep the lined one, so that was kind of nice. But I really like these. The paper quality is not as good as the Moleskine, but it's great for taking notes. I wouldn't use it for fountain pens or watercolor or anything like that. I did have some bleed through. However, I really like these for the price. You can't beat it. And like I said, they fit perfectly in the wide size notebook. Let's see, what else am I using? I also use, I have used Foxy Fix inserts. I just got to find them so I can show you. But she has some nice inserts too, and I haven't tried any of her new ones. I still have some of her older ones. These are Foxy Notes. Now I love her inserts, but I do not like how these are printed with Foxy Notes on them. I don't know if her new ones have that, but I prefer this to be blank, you know, so I can either put my own thing on it or so I can just have it blank. I don't like printing or decoration on the front that's like this. I mean, unless it's like a decorated, you know, notebook. But her paper is pretty good as well. I like how she has the rounded corners, and her notebooks are not too thick. And I think hers are sewn, or let me see. Oh no, hers are staple bound. But again, I don't have a preference either way for staple or stitched. They both work great for me. I don't have an issue either way. So Foxy Fix inserts, awesome. Also, I have these that I picked up at Office Depot or Office Max, one of those. These are just regular lined inserts, and I think they come 3 in a pack for $4.99. The paper is okay. Again, great for note taking. I wouldn't use it for much else. And then it has kind of like a stiff cardboard cover. You don't get a whole lot of pages in this. Am I focused? Yeah. You don't get a whole lot of pages in this, but that's okay because, you know, I like to be able to finish a notebook. I don't like when it takes forever to get through one notebook because I do like to switch out. Let's see. Oh, I want to share these with you guys that I found at TJ Maxx. Now, these came in a 3-pack, but these are an A5 size. And I don't know if you can see, but it has like a gold foil cover, and it's just really pretty. I bought these. These were on clearance. I guess this is from their winter stock, but it's 3 A5 size notebooks, and I think I paid $3.99 for these because they were marked down. They were marked down from, I want to say $6.99 or $5.99, something like that. But it's lined, and the paper's, you know, pretty good. I haven't used them yet. My intention was to cut these down and use them in my wide, but because they're so pretty, I don't want to cut them down, so I may just end up buying an A5 notebook. I haven't decided yet because I really don't need any more notebooks. Oh, also from TJ Maxx, I got these cute little journals here. They fit perfectly, but they have a different type of binding. I forget what this is called. It's like the glued binding. But they work, and these were only $2.99 at TJ Maxx, so I do use these sometimes. However, because they are kind of thick, it's hard to put like other notebooks in with it, but they work. And oh, and then I forgot to say I like the Moleskine Volant. Again, because it has that different binding, sometimes I find that a little hard to work with in the Traveler's Notebook. I don't know why, it just is. But I use these as well. This is not my first choice, but I mean, in a pinch I would use these. Or if it was for something that I didn't really, you know, care about, I would throw one of these in there. So, oh, all right, so that's it for my wide inserts, and last but not least, I will go over my clear pouch of clear pouches. Okay, so in this clear pouch, I have the clear pouches that I use in my notebook. And I don't, like I said, I don't know how I got so many, but I have like clear pouches from Foxy Fix. I've got dashboards I've gotten in racks. I've got zipper pouches. Now, I know Midori makes two types of zipper pouches. One with the zipper pouch and then one big pocket on the other side, on both sides. And then they make another one that's got, oh, this is that same one. The other one that has the business card pockets on the other side. I don't know. I know I have one. Here we go. It's got business card slots and then one big pocket, and then it's got a zipper pouch on here. And these are really easy to find on Amazon as well. Oops. Hope I didn't mess up the sound on the microphone. These are really easy to find on Amazon. You can find them on eBay. You can find them on Etsy. They're really good. You know, I go through phases with the zipper pouches. Sometimes I love them, sometimes I don't. It just depends on what I'm doing and how I'm using my notebook at the time. But, and that is it. And then I have one for the passport size that I'm not using, but I think I'm going to start using because I have a pocket size on the way. I think that is it. So I hope you all, oh, and I wanted to say too, I also have the craft folder from Midori on here. Although honestly, I don't recommend these because they're very, very flimsy. They're not that durable. They don't hold up well to everyday use, because I had used mine, and honestly not even a week, and it was starting to like show wear and starting to tear a little bit. So I keep it to use as a template. Sorry, my dog. I keep it to use as a template in case I want to make my own, but I recommend buying the ones from Annika Handy instead. Okay, so that is it for my Traveler's Notebook inserts that I'm using. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that it was interesting if you're looking for some ideas as far as what types of inserts to get for your notebook. If there's any brands or anything that I may have missed, or if there is a brand of insert that you love that I didn't mention, please list it in the comments below, because I'm always on the lookout for new and interesting inserts. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.